So on the 210 baler, let's talk about the twine requirements, and the twine routing. When we're talking about twine for knot strength, we want to be between 180 pound knot strength all the way up to 240. We load them with 210 pound knot strength. At the factory, that seems to be a fairly good middle ground, but there is some variance there depending on conditions and crop type. You'll notice there is room for 7 balls of twine per needle on each twine box. So we're standing on the right side of the machine right now. The top section of this twine box feeds the center needle, so needle number 2. The bottom section of this twine box feeds the far right needle, so the needle closest to me, which is needle number 3. Some points on routing twine in the twine box. You'll see the first ball that we have loaded in here, the center of the spool. Twine comes out through the first ceramic twine guide, goes through the next one, down through the plate tensioner, and then feeds to the needle. When you're connecting twine balls within the twine box, you want to grab the back end of the twine ball, the tail, go through the ceramic twine guide that's on the back wall of the twine box, and then take the start of the next ball, which is the twine coming out of the center, and tie it together using a square knot. And then you would repeat that process all the way down the twine box. So the next one, you would take the tail and bring it through this ceramic twine guide and tie it to the center of the next ball, so on and so forth. When you have your twine balls tied together, there's a nylon cover. You want to pull it down tight onto the twine balls, and that just keeps the twine balls in position and the twine from feeding into the twine balls when it shouldn't. Same theory applies for the top of this twine box and on the opposite side of the baler for needle number 1. You'll notice the top twine ball routes through the ceramic twine guide, just like down here, and then through a front one here, and then that twine drops through the floor and goes through the front ceramic twine guide, down through the plate tensioner, and then out of the twine box, and then supplies needle number 2. So now that we've got the twine balls in the twine boxes and we've got our twine to this point, we're going to route the twine from the back of the twine box to the needles. First thing you would do is go through this first ceramic twine guide, pull it across to the next one. Just make sure you don't cross it with the other. So these two just need to run parallel from twine guide to twine guide. Once you're through that, then you want to go through this ceramic twine guide here, and then down through this plate tensioner. And then there is a roller underneath the plate tensioner. We'll go down through it. Once you're through that, now we want to go through the slacker arm. So drop it down through, and once it's underneath, stick it back up the roller like that. And then the last thing you want to do is get up and around the needle roller on the needle. So you want to go up, and you can get it through the tip of the needle and pull it back. And since we would be starting this off, then we tie this to this bar.